Hello everyone. Today I want to discuss the topic of diuretics, which are also called as natriuretics. The main action of diuretics is to eliminate sodium and water in the urine. The main organ for excretion is kidney. In kidney, the structural and functional unit is nephron. These diuretics act on nephron, on different parts of nephron. So, first of all, we'll discuss about loop diuretics. Loop diuretics are also called as high ceiling diuretics, which consists of furosemide, bumetanide, torsemide. Bumetanide is 40 times more potent than furosemide. Furosemide duration of action on IV is 2 to 5 minutes. Oral BD is bioavailability is 60%. Torsemide plasma T half is 3 to 5 hours. Mechanism of action: it inhibits the sodium potassium 2 chloride cotransporter. On prolonged use of loop diuretics, it also increases the plasma magnesium and calcium level. So, adverse effects: hyperuricemia, hypokalemia, mild alkalosis, edema. Uses: edema, acute pulmonary edema, cerebral edema, hypertension in case of emergency, hypercalcemia. So, let us discuss the potassium diuretics. These potassium diuretics act on late DCT and collecting duct. There are two types of potassium diuretics. They are aldosterone antagonist and renal epithelial sodium channel inhibitor. They are trimetrin amyloid. These renal epithelial sodium channel inhibitor inhibits potassium secretion indirectly. When it comes to the cell in the late DCT or collecting duct, there is a luminal membrane and basolateral membrane. Actually, what is the mechanism of the potassium sparing diuretics? We'll go through it. Aldosterone. Aldosterone enters the cell and binds to mineralocorticoid receptor and makes a complex and enters into the nucleus, which synthesizes mRNA. This mRNA gives rise to AIP proteins, which enhance sodium reabsorption and potassium excretion. So, these potassium sparing diuretics act on aldosterone. They inhibit the aldosterone. So, the net effect is to excrete the sodium and to remain potassium in the body. Adverse effects: it interacts with progestin and androgen receptors, hyperkalemia and erectile dysfunction. The uses of potassium sparing diuretics are edema, hypertension, heart failure, primary aldosteronism. And then let us come for thiazides. Thiazides consists of chlorthalidone, metolazone, zipamide, intopamide. Chlorthalidone consists of T half 40 to 50 hours. The mechanism of action of thiazides is sodium chloride cotransporter inhibition. Thiazides also inhibits the calcium excretion in the urine, and thiazides enhances the excretion of magnesium in the urine. Uses of thiazides are edema, mild to moderate, hypertension, diabetes insipidus, hypercalciuria. Complications of thiazides: hypokalemia, acute saline depletion, dilutional hyponatremia, GIT and CNS disturbances, hearing loss, allergic manifestations like rashes and photosensitivity, hyperuricemia, hyperglycemia, hypocalcemia. Resistance to these diuretics is seen in this nephrotic syndrome, cirrhosis of liver, congestive heart failure, renal insufficiency. Now, we'll go through carbonic anhydrase inhibitors. Acts on PCT, means proximal convoluted tubule of nephron. Mechanism of carbonic anhydrase inhibitors is they inhibit the carbonic anhydrase enzyme and they inhibit the sodium reabsorption The prototype drug of carbonic anhydrase inhibitors is acetazolamide. Uses edema to alkalize the urine in UTI, mountain sickness, and also in epilepsy. It is used as an adjuvant. Let us come to osmotic diuretics, which consists of mannitol, glycerin. It acts on PCT. Mechanism of action: 20% mannitol on IV infusion increases the plasma osmolality, shift of fluid from intracellular fluid to extracellular fluid, expansion of ECF volume, increases GFR and increases the osmolality of tubular fluid, inhibits the reabsorption of water and decreases the reabsorption of sodium, and final output is to increase the urine. The uses of osmotic diuretics is to reduce intracranial tension in case of head injury or tumor, and also in glaucoma to reduce intraocular pressure, to reduce use it to maintain ECF after dialysis. Adverse effects: pulmonary edema, hyperglycemia. So these are about diuretics. Hope you like my video.